Good morning, everybody. Praise the Lord. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another Good Morning Grief devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. We are here grateful and thankful for this day, for this time, and for this opportunity. This is indeed the day that the Lord has made. Come on, let us rejoice and be glad in it. This is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and my sisters, it is the natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't like it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because morning is a good thing. And I'm so glad that you're here with us on today as we lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief devotion. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 211. This message is straight from heaven. We're talking about the danger of numbing. The danger of numbing. Here it is. Be still and know that I'm God. Psalm 46 and 10. One thing that we come to know and understand is that grief hurts deeply. And when it feels too heavy, we often reach for anything to silence the ache. That grief hurts deeply, and we just want to silence the ache because the ache can be so unbearable. The ache can be so painful. The ache can be so loud that we just want to silence this ache. We want to silence this grief, silence this burden, silence the noise of the wound that we have in our heart. So we bury ourselves in busyness. We scroll endlessly. We overwork, overeat, overspend. Some turn to substances, others turn off their emotions completely. It may feel like survival, but it's actually suppression. Y'all better listen to me good. It may feel like survival. Ooh, I got to do what I got to do. Girl, I'm just going to overwork. Girl, I'm just going to work. I'm just going to overeat. I'm just going to overspend. I'm just going to overwork. I'm just going to scroll endlessly. I'm going to turn to this substance over here. I'm just going to turn off my emotions completely, because if I don't feel, then I won't feel. And that may feel like survival, but really it's suppression. And one thing that you come to know and understand that we talk about on this platform, we don't suppress, but we express. All of these things may seem or feel like I got to do this to survive. But what you're really doing is suppressing your feelings. And what we suppress eventually seeps. Numbing delays healing. It quiets the symptoms but deepens the wound. It trades short-term comfort for long-term confusion. Let me talk to all my numbers out there. My numbers, all of my numbers out there. For those of you who numb, whether it's through some control of a substance, whether it's through spending, overspending, overeating, overworking, whatever you are doing to numb the pain. Let me tell you something, numbers. I got something for you, numbers. When you suppress, it's going to eventually seep out. It is going to eventually seep out. That numbing delays your healing. It quiets them symptoms. Because you ain't feeling this, that, and the other, but it deepens the wound. It makes it worser, as people say with bad English. It trades short-term comfort for long-term confusion. Here's the truth, y'all. You can't heal what you won't feel. You can't heal what you won't feel. You can't heal what you won't feel. I said you can't heal what you won't feel. And you can't outrun what your soul needs to sit with. That God invites us to be still, not to fix everything, not to flee the fleeing, but to sit honestly in his presence. It's in the stillness, not the numbing, where comfort finds us. Y'all hear that? It's in that stillness. It's in the stillness, not the numbing, where comfort begins to find us. That pain is loud, but guess what, y'all? God is louder. He can meet you right in the raw, no performance, no mask, no escape, need it. He can meet you right where you are as you navigate through this thing called grief. Let me give you some practical application. Ask yourself, what am I using to avoid my grief? Ooh, this is a good question. What am I using to avoid my grief? Because I know you could talk about what you're not using, right? Oh, I'm not like them. Well, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. Yeah, I know you don't do that. You don't smoke. You don't drink. You ain't doing this, that, and the other. But what are you using? What are you using to avoid your grief? What are you using to avoid your grief? Take one small step this week to replace a numbing habit with a nurturing one. It's the trade off, numbing for nurturing. Numbing for nurturing. I'm going to trade this numbing one for a nurturing one. This nurtures me, this numbs me. I want to make a trade, right? So trade. Journal for 10 minutes. Talk to a trusted friend. Sit quietly and breathe. Pray through your pain. Trade the numbing habit for a nurturing habit. Trade the numbing habit for a nurturing habit. Grief demands attention, not avoidance, not addiction, just attention with God by your side. Grief demands your attention. It wants you to give it its attention. You cannot suppress. You got to express. You can't numb. You have to nurture. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 211. I told you this message was straight from heaven. The danger of numbing. Questions, comments, drop them in the chat if you got them. The danger of numbing. Hey, Natasha Davis, I was overdoing. Period. The pandemic actually helped me be still and sit with my grief and feel all the feels. This is so true. This is one thing about the pandemic. There were so many, not so good things about it. But there were a lot of good things about it. But this is one of the things that people didn't want. I gotta sit. I can't go nowhere. I gotta face it. I gotta sit with myself, right? So for some people, it was super duper difficult, super duper hard. But it was one of the best things, the most liberating things that could happen, right? You had to sit with your grief. You had to feel all the feels. Something that you had to do, you had to navigate through. Trading numbing for nurturing. I love it. That's it. We're going to trade habit for habit. We're going to habit swap. We're going to trade the numbing for the nurturing. The numbing for the nurturing. I know somebody, they had to have a nightcap. They was going through grief and I just got to have a drink. I just got to have a drink. And it came to the point to where it wasn't casual, but it was coping. It was dependency. And I said, well, maybe, you got to have a drink. Maybe, I don't know if it's just a cup in your hand, whatever it is, but I said, let's trade the numbing for the nurturing. Instead of having a cup in your hand, a little crystal glass, right, with a little cognac in it, I said, put a teacup in your hand. Before you go to bed, get you some tea, right? And so it's still the sensation of holding a cup, but put some tea in there, some chamomile, some lavender, some other stuff that's going to nurture your body. So this way you're not numbing, but you are indeed nurturing. It's habit for habit. So I'm going to trade this habit of holding this cup with this cognac for this habit of holding this cup with this chamomile, right? It's habit swapping. So you trade the numbing for something that is nurturing, and it'll bless you. So come on, I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Y'all know we are here every single day at 8 a.m. helping you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Man, I hope y'all hanging in there. I didn't change the good morning. Y'all let me do this whole devotion and say daily hope. So we are here every single day, and I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all hang in there, y'all. But we are going to trade what's numbing for what's nurturing, right? And we are going to not suppress, but we are going to express ourselves because grief demands our attention, and that's what we want to give it. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Hope y'all have a terrific Tuesday. No, that was yesterday. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Let's go.